live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Don't do that. Welcome, everybody. You are back with Insanity Check. I am Candace the Skillet Sauce.
Hello.
It is a partly cloudy August 18th, 2012, and again, the clock is ticking.
Hello.
Last week we had a very invigorating show. I liked it anyway.
What was so invigorating about last week's show?
I don't know. You know, racism is always invigorating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you always gotta love, the blacks and whites.
Racists.
Right. You know, we partially destroyed our young Jewish friend on the Greg and Ash show.
Oh yeah, sorry, Greg.
Which took place a little while ago.
Brought a little bit of an Insanity Check reality to his
very upbeat,
improvisational, youth-oriented, happy show.
Apparently, Greg didn't realize that Jews are hated worse than black people by the racist whites that propagate America.
Which is to show you how bad, I guess, ingrained the white against black racism is. He was actually shocked. He just could not comprehend how you mean somebody is hated more than black people. Holy shit.
Damn blacks. Yes, unfortunately, Greg, that is the case.
So, apologies to him, but he's doing his stand-up tonight. What was that place on McDougal Street that you were?
Was it is it the Comedy Cellar?
Yeah, the Comedy. The same place. I think it was the same place you did.
Alibi Lounge.
Some joke factory shit on McDougal Street. Yeah. Whatever. There's a couple of them there. But good luck, Greg.
Good luck there, Greg. Today we're going to start off with a man who apparently thought his wife and daughter were Jews. Because he beat them to death. No, actually, he didn't beat him to death.
No, he strangled one of them.
Strangled his wife to death.
And he cold smashed his little. Well, it wasn't his daughter. He thought it was his daughter, but it was a child nevertheless. She was 6 years old, and he smashed her head like a melon.
This is a public service announcement to you women out there who think it's, cute, funny, or just not harmful to cheat on your spouse, have another man's child, and let your husband spend all his money to raise that child.
Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty extreme case. You always hear things about this, and you always figure, if I was ever in this situation, like, oh, hell no, I wish somebody would, but, I doubt if I'd be able to take it to this extreme. But in any case, the dude's name is Michael Barber. And he was convicted in July for the 2009 killings, and apparently they're seeking the death penalty, which they probably should. And the thing was, he wasn't fucking around. I mean, not only did he strangle his wife and he smashed the poor child's head, which was just awful, but then they caught him in New Mexico because apparently the wife had an affair with a cat, and he was going to finish him off as well. So, I mean, this guy was going to eradicate the whole bunch of...
well, you can't say he was a misogynist. I mean, he was going after the dude just like he was going after the women.
Yeah, but I mean, the kind of... I'm looking at his face, and you know who he reminds me of?
Arlie Ermy?
No, I know you said that by the eyebrows. No, but that Vosloo guy, the guy that played the Scorpion King, the guy from the Mummy movies.
Oh, but older apparently.
Obviously, this dude is a little bit older. He was also on 24, and he was also Pick in Hard Target. Remember Van Damme's Hard Target? Mm-hmm. He was the dude Pick, but...
So we're going to just read you exactly what transpired here. A California jury recommended a death penalty for Michael Barber, the man convicted of strangling his wife and beating his 6-year-old daughter to death after learning the girl was not his biological child. After discovering his wife had been unfaithful, an enraged husband handcuffed Mason Barber, 43, strangled her with a computer cord. This is why you should go wireless.
Yeah,
and left her lifeless, naked body on the bedroom floor. Once again, beat seems disturbing.
What's the matter?
Then Barber, 55, tried to strangle his daughter, Tamara, but she fought back, which she shouldn't have done that.
Too quick with the dipping.
Yeah, he bashed her head against her bedpost as many as 20 times until her skull was crushed.
So, like I said, he literally busted her head like Roddy Piper used to smash the melons over people's head in wrestling.
Yeah,
just broke her head.
Yeah. Then this part I don't quite understand. It says the couple's other daughter, Tara, 13, was asleep in the California home and testified that she awoke to hear her sister's chilling cries and a banging sound.
Yeah.
The next morning, Tara discovered her... This must be miswritten. The next morning, Tara discovered her sister's bed covered in blood, and her mom.
So wait a second. She was awakened to hear these screams and cries and went back to sleep.
See, that's what I'm saying. They must have
You think-
miswrote that. They didn't write that properly.
That doesn't make any sense because what is she dreaming? I mean, you hear if you say you heard your little sister getting screaming and crying out in pain, and you don't go to and you hear a thudding sound, and you don't go to investigate. I mean, that's irresponsible. I mean, there's a lot of images of which is it's just unfortunate because you know what, the child obviously is a love child of an affair. She had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. And I mean, this dude is just a monster driven by obviously betrayal and rage and everything else like that.
Now, see, now, this is not constitutes a crime of passion of some sort.
I'm pretty sure it does, but no. But the fact that the fact that they apprehended him while he was going, obviously it took some thought to try and go get this other dude.
Oh, yeah.
And no, I believe they said he had planned this out for like a week or something like that. That he was just going to do them in or something like that. I'm pretty sure I read something in there to where there was a little bit of pre-planning, but still in all. I mean, and you read the Bible through and through because you wrote that book on the Bible. What was the book name? He Said It, I Didn't?
That is correct.
Yeah, you're supposed to plug. I'm giving you these cues to plug your own shit, and you're not.
But if you shut up for 2 seconds, I might have been able to do that.
All right.
You asked the question and then you answered
I just shut up for 2 seconds, and you're still not getting to the point. That was just 2
because
seconds.
I'm correcting him because he apparently doesn't understand that he talks too goddamn much.
First of all, you're the one that started talking since the show. Motherfucker, shut up. Any case, you read the Bible, right? And isn't there some shit like this in the Bible where if your wife does some treachery like this or something like that, you can chop her head off or something like that? I haven't read the Bible
You can
in
kill your
years.
family for several reasons. Obviously, if your woman gives you any sass or smart mouth, you can.
If she don't scale the fish properly.
Yeah, you can give her a couple of knuckles across the nose bridge. Obviously, if she is an infidel, you can kill her.
What does it say about the child? Do you know anything?
Well, no. Well, if your child gives you back talk, you can take them to the village square
and have them stoned,
and everyone can stone them to death.
Stone them to death. All right.
Saves you on sneakers and book bags and all the rest of that shit.
But you'd have to find a rock quarry in the city. I mean, what the hell are they going to do?
Take them to Central Park.
Hit them with a bunch of baseballs.
You could use anything, man. As long as it gets the job done.
A bunch of D batteries. D motherfucker. D.
Exactly. Come on, you gotta be innovative here. But the Bible allows you to slaughter wholesale people for various types of reasons. Because God says it's okay.
But this is just, this is really a tragic story because number one, but you got to think of it this way. Cause I often try and look at both sides of this. I'm like, so the woman's having an affair and the dude, let's say the other guy, just was a hunk or whatever. She just, physically she just couldn't stay away from the guy. Mm-hmm. So she had the affair and oh shit, let's say the condom popped or whatever happened, the contraception didn't work and boom, she gets pregnant. How do you go about breaking that? I'm pretty sure this happens all of the time.
Well, when in one of my former jobs, when I worked at this real estate investment firm, one of the guys in accounting, this guy named Luis, who's a Spanish cat, and I had worked there for over a year, about a year and a half, and he found out that I think it was his 4-year-old son, wasn't his son.
A word?
His woman. And this is the bad part, she used to say smart ass remarks to him when she got mad at him, kind of hinting at something. And then one day he finally just grabbed his son and took him to the doctor and got a DNA test, and it wasn't this kid. His parents were fucking destroyed. They have no grandson now. He has no son now. Now the kid doesn't, the father he thought he had, and I was like, yo.
Well, what happens to
I asked him, I'm like, yo, what hospital is this bitch in now? Did you burn her alive? Did you at least blow up her car?
There's not enough this is an extreme case, but I guarantee you, if this shit happened more often,
yeah, exactly,
that shit would stop, man. Because it's one thing if that's one of those secrets that should go to your fucking grave.
Or come out immediately.
Yeah, or come out, immediately. I had a moment of weakness and so happened. But the subterfuge, the longer it simmers, because the shit. She was supposed to take it to her grave, and she went to her fucking grave.
I understand.
But
it's just like those trannies who don't tell.
Oh yeah, don't tell until it's too late, until they get home, right?
Well,
okay.
I wanted him to love me for me. Yeah, you is attached to a dick.
A dick. So you got a dangling sausage, and you expect him to just I love you so much, I'm just going to forget that shit.
Yeah. Let's just forget that part.
Yeah, right. I mean, but yeah, it should. This is one of those full disclosure situations. It's just, and it's weird because, whereas, I still, I feel terrible for the child. I actually, I've read this a couple of times. I feel nothing for the wife. Yet she was strangled to death. I don't feel anything I feel for the child, but I don't feel anything for the wife. Maybe that's just the misogynist in me. Maybe that's just the eye for an eye in me.
That's what I'm saying. You're probably more religious than you think.
Yeah,
because the Lord saith an eye for an eye.
I don't know if it's all. I just think it might be, maybe it's just that I think it's more of just the eye for an eye. I think people that do unjust things, should pay a stiff penalty, usually resulting in bodily harm with a lot of hollering and screaming.
I think your relatives call that comeuppance.
Yeah, some comeuppance. Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, some people, there should be ramifications for certain things in life. I mean, this is terrible because obviously this man was probably completely crushed, and he was one of those that snapped. Some would probably just be like, oh, well, I love you guys anyway, and, whatever. This guy just...
he completely flipped the fuck out.
Completely flipped out and went on a fucking killing spree.
Yeah. Well, yes, unfortunately, that... Yes, that's how we greet you today.
So we doom Greg's show with some stark anti-Semitic realities, and then we go straight into to head bashing and strangulation.
Welcome, everybody. It's Insanity Check. On that, we will take our first break.
Oh, it's a break already?
Yeah, man. We got a schedule we got to keep, man.
Oh, fuck.
It's a new regime up in this piece.
All right. Whatever.
So, somebody play some damn music.
Well, I got
we'll
my
be back in a
music
couple.
playing. I think I got my music playing.